Critical Role is going on a world tour in 2025.
Things are heating up. You wanted live shows, and you're getting live shows.
Critical Role has just announced a major world tour with a return to Gen Con and a trip to a continent they've never gone to before. We'll have all the details here in a minute, but first hit those like and subscribe buttons to support a new, independent, tabletop and fantasy-focused news channel. So here are the deets. Critical Role has announced their live show plans for 2025, with 5 cities marked as stops on a world tour to celebrate the show's 10th anniversary. 3 of the live shows will line up with major conventions, C2E2, Gen Con, and New York Comic Con. There will also be 2 stops in Australia in June. Now, here are a couple of interesting things about these shows. The Australia shows will be a crossover event spanning 2 weeks at 2 separate locations and featuring characters from 2 different campaigns. The New York City show, which will take place in Radio City Music Hall, the iconic New York venue, will be a Jester and Ford wedding special. That seemingly hints that both those characters will survive the current Predathos arc. Also, the Gen Con show will feature a Daggerheart one-shot, but set in the world of Exandria. Daggerheart will be released next year as a new tabletop system published by Darrington Press, which is owned by Critical Role, and I believe this is the first time that we've explicitly gotten a Daggerheart one-shot set in Exandria instead of a self-contained world.
And this will be our first one-shot set in the world of Exandria, utilizing Daggerheart as our game systems.
Now for me, the biggest deal is that Critical Role is coming back to Gen Con. The pre-pandemic Gen Con shows were absolutely a blast. I got to attend a few, and I loved every single one of them. Critical Role hasn't been to Gen Con since before the pandemic, so it's been 5 years. Now, obviously, if we can get a ticket, we'll be in attendance, and hopefully there will be more tickets available as this is a larger venue since the theaters in Indianapolis and downtown Indy tend to be a bit too small for Critical Role's current ambitions. So here are the official dates and descriptions for each shows. Ticket info is available on Critical Role's website, with most of the shows launching pre-sales next week. First show, Chicago on April 10th at Wintrust Arena. The description is Critical Role will host a unique live one-shot experience where the audience will vote to decide which of the original main campaign characters the founding members of Critical Role will play for the evening, with Matt Mercer, of course, acting as the Game Master. The next shows are Sydney on June 19th and Melbourne on June 25th. For each of these live one-shots, party members from 2 separate Critical Role campaigns will join forces as they fight a common threat, with, once again, Matt Mercer acting as the Game Master. Also, comedian and musician Tom Cardy will MC both events. At Indianapolis on August 2nd, that's during Gen Con, this event will be Critical Role's first one-shot set in the world of Exandria and powered by Darrington Press's Daggerheart game. Finally, New York City, October 7th, Radio City Music Hall. This will feature the wedding special, Jester and Ford getting married, and also the following weekend will be New York Comic Con, and they'll be there for signings, photo ops, and panel discussions. Are you planning on attending a Critical Role live show in 2025? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.